How to create a tenant account. Prerequisites. The tenant administrators, created by the MSP administrator, can select the username and password, or username and password and SMS verification code authentication mode. If username and password and SMS verification code is configured, an SMS server needs to be configured in advance. When creating an MSP administrator, the system administrator needs to enter user information such as the email address and mobile number and create a privacy statement for the user to sign. The privacy statement notifies the user that the information has been obtained and asks for the user's authorization. Configuration procedure. Configure tenant information. Configure tenant administrator information. Function description. An MSP administrator can create a root tenant administrator on iMaster NCE-Campus. Application scenario. A root tenant is responsible for configuring and maintaining services on a tenant network. Procedure. Step 1. Log in to iMaster NCE-Campus as an MSP administrator. Step 2. Choose Tenant Management, Tenant Management, Tenant Management from the main menu. Step 3. Click Create to configure tenant information. The tenant name must be different from those of existing accounts. Decide whether to toggle on Authorize MSP as required. After Authorize MSP is toggled on, the tenant administrator role is attached to the MSP administrator. In this manner, when the MSP administrator accesses the tenant portal to maintain tenant services, the MSP administrator has the rights of the tenant administrator role authorized by the tenant administrator. Step 4. Click Next to configure tenant administrator information. Manually set a password when creating a user account. Set password creation mode to manual creation. Then, you can directly set a password when creating the account. The user using this account will be prompted to change the password when logging in to iMaster NCE-Campus for the first time, and can log into the system only after the password is changed successfully. Set a password via email. Set password creation mode to email address creation. After the account is created, the system sends a URL to the user's email box. The user can click the URL to configure a password for the account. If a password is created via email, the user does not need to change the password upon the first login to iMaster NCE-Campus. Step 5. Click OK. Verifying the configuration. Log in to iMaster NCE-Campus using the created tenant account.